This video is fair use under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Now let the chaos begin.
Clue does try to go to my district attorney. I'm telling you that right now. I hope you do, Clue. I hope you do. Not that that woman she's over 3 counties. She's got 1,000 things going on. But I would love to be able to show her the fuckery that you and your fiance have been doing. And, oh, girl, you believe, trust and believe. There ain't an ounce of fear in my heart from that at all. If you think you're scaring me at all, you don't have to worry about doing anything. You don't have to worry about being in trouble when you ain't doing anything wrong. Freaking weird psycho. You're the one that's meddling and causing me problems. It'll come back. It's going to come back. It'll come back. You don't stop. You don't know when to stop. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this stuff because Clue told on herself today. I'm going to do this and then I'll get to the Laura stuff. But Clue told on herself today, and she put information out that I don't even know if she realizes she told on herself, but someone from my dad was contacted months ago, and I told everybody that someone from YouTube had contacted my dad and was asking him questions, and she accused me of being a liar and saying that I was making that up just to cause problems. Well, today she admitted that she had my father's number and was threatening to give it to Laura. So you just told on yourself, Clue. Not only did you say I was lying that my father was contacted, but now you're admitting that you have his number and you're threatening to give it to Laura. So that tells me everything I need to know. And if that ain't enough, she also threatened to go real life on me and call CPS again. So if you don't think for a second that Clue's not a real lifer, and then you have Horseface Laura posted a picture of my leg from 2023 or 2022 when I had she just posted a picture of my leg from when I was in the hospital. Look, that's not the flex that you think it is, Laura. And you're posting a photo of my leg it don't make you look like a badass. You're just proving how disgusting and nasty you are. And the joke is on you, Laura, because after Clue uses you to post in your chat, she's talking mad shit on you in her Discord. Absolutely funny as fuck. She goes into Clue's chat. Hold on in Laura's chat, and then Clue talks mad shit on Laura after she leaves her chat. Hold on a second. All right, now let me pull this up and we'll look into it. Hang on a second. It's crazy, sick ass people, man. And I know what you're doing, Clue. I know exactly what you're doing. You want to freaking debate me, but you're showing what everybody's already knew. What did you say? You don't do the fuck shit. You don't play around and do fuck shit. No, you are a real lifer through and through. All right. So here Clue says, I do absolutely love how these MFers operate. You insinuate that, okay, now this is a lie right here. You insinuate that I, Clue, contacted people's jobs so you can make it look like I'm an imposter nurse. Actually, that's a bold-faced lie. You're twisting. Okay, so what she's doing is this is her trying to get out of that shit that's coming out about her. She's trying to twist this whole narrative to make it look like we are accusing her of calling somebody's job. Ivy League, nor Flight Nurse, or anybody else in this channel from this channel said that Clue called anybody. Nobody ever accused you of calling anybody's job. Your name never come out of anybody's mouth. So that's a bold-faced lie. You're making that shit up. Nobody ever accused you of calling anybody's job. So you need to pull that back. Stop twisting the narrative. I see what you're doing. This is what you do. You're spinning it. It's not going to work. Nobody said Clue called anybody. You're a fucking liar. So don't twist that. Stick to what we said. The only thing that was said about you is it's in the Board of Nursing in North Carolina that a Ricky Marie Smith from Raleigh, North Carolina was deemed an imposter and fraud for impersonating a nurse. Is that you? Whoever Ricky Marie Smith is from Raleigh, that's what it said. Y'all are whack. As she says, y'all are whack as F. But please keep spreading misinformation. BJ, I have no problem leaving you, your drunk baby daddy, and your 3 Now listen to this. You and Laura need to skirt off in the sunset. Y'all belong together. I have no problem leaving you, your drunk baby daddy, and your future government-funded rejects homeless. Let me tell you something. My kids at 3 weeks old, 10 years old, 12 years old, 16, 18, and 21 are already 10 times better than you will ever fucking be. You are trash and garbage. And if you think 1 minute what your opinion of my kids is going to impact me, you got another thing coming. You'll be waiting for a long time, biggin. Not going to happen. Only a crusty, miserable, only somebody who freaking, I don't even have words that are low enough to describe this chick. I mean, I don't, it takes a special kind of evil to speak on kids like that. And she's always talking shit about little kids. Like, have you looked in the mirror ever? Do you even have mirrors in your house? I wonder if you do. If you don't, you should. You really should. Now here she goes, trying to look hard. And listen, don't get it twisted, Clue. Please don't get it twisted. Nobody is underestimating how nasty you are. We know how nasty you are. We know how heartless and evil you are. You don't got to tell us, but go ahead. She says, I don't think you people understand. When you say, I'm gonna do it like her. When you say I'm a cold-hearted bitch, that's being nice. I could watch all 5 of you shaking outside, right, in the dead of winter, right, and make sure I drive close enough, right, for the water on the road to spray you down, right? Okay, bitch. Okay. Well, let me explain to you how defamation works, right? Ricky, let me explain to you how defamation works. And then I want to know why every time you try to talk, you act like you're being squeezed to death and it's hard to get a single word out. I'm just curious. Is it because you're faking your accent? Or is it because you can't think of the next word to say? Like you're just slow. Which one is it? I'm just curious. But let me explain to you defamation. Right? Okay. Let me explain it to you with your fake accent. Defamation is when a person knowingly and maliciously, falsely accuses another person of something that they 100% know is not true. Okay? So when I say that it's in the Board of Nursing out of state of North Carolina's Board of Nursing, the name is in there for being an imposter, I believe that. And you're from Raleigh. So therefore, I just correlated the two. Therefore, there is no defamation to be had. But let me tell you what is defamation. Okay? Okay. I'm going to tell you what defamation is. When you falsely accuse me for an entire, 2 years now, y'all? Chat, 2 years, would you say? For at least an entire 2 years now or more, you have accused me of being on drugs, right? And you have created the hashtag FUBJ and have incited and have intentionally put that hashtag out in the internet, the ethernet world. You put the hashtag out there to incite a mob of people to harass me. See, that's a problem. You're behind the hashtag FUBJ. It started with you. And then now you're also threatening me with CPS, which is evidence that you are using CPS as a weapon because you don't like me, not because you're worried about my kids, because I can show where not only are you threatening me with CPS, but you've also just clearly stated that you don't give a fuck about my kids or their well-being. So you can't have it both ways. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. CPS calls. She says, well, actually, that was all Jay. And of course, BJ is too dumb not to repeat it. And then here she goes, I'm going to make this pig cry. Nonsense told me that's okay to do now. Bitch. And then here she goes in Laura's chat. Okay. This is, you want to know what defamation is? This is pure defamation. Cluminati says, the reality, CPS either placed your baby with family, providing they found any that could count to 10, or they straight took your rights. Mind you, that's if and only if it exists at all. So in one fell swoop, this bitch says CPS took my kid, put it with a family member, or they straight up took my rights. And then she says, if my baby exists at all. And anybody in this chat, anybody that supports these people, Don't you ever fucking come to my chat. Y'all are sick people. Every last one of you. If you support this and her, Laura, say. And then Clue says, last comment, BJ, I can't wait for certain drops of info to hit this internet. And when it does, I'm going to crip walk. Girl, stop lying. Quit lying. You know damn good and well you can't crip walk. Don't even play like that. Are you serious? Oh my God. Okay. You know, and I know you ain't going to be doing no crip walking, but okay. She's the same as I would do on your mama's grave. Oh, burn. You're such a badass. Y'all, what a badass mofo. Damn, what a burn. Is that all you got? Okay, girl. How many times do you think you can say that? And it's actually, I mean, honestly, it's not the flex you think it is. It's just not. Riddle, hold on a minute. Let me see. All right. And so this one right here, though, look at this. Okay. To the people that try to say that she's not a real lifer, don't you ever try to come argue with me about that again, because I'll remind you of this constantly. Okay. She says, since I lost my bag, I'll starve this week, but it's well worth it. Or you and I both know that's not true as well. You ain't going to starve for nobody. I'll starve this week, but it's well worth it. And Clue, you know that ain't you in that picture. All the shit y'all talk about somebody using filters, girl. It's well worth it just to highlight the letters. Fuck you, BJ. Tell CPS I said, hey, how you doing? Oh, I will. Because you best believe that if they show up, I'm going to be standing in hand with that right there. And then immediately behind it, I'm going to be showing them your Discord. You best believe it. If CPS shows up at my door, it's on you, boo. It is absolutely on you. The wildebeest Neanderthal couldn't crip walk if she tried. And I'm telling you, people think, constantly do this shit because they think that ain't nothing going to happen. They think that they're just going to keep getting by with it. You're full of shit. You are full of shit.